Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland. Your lord and master, your vox populi, off here to a 1v1 on glorious Amilly Fields in north. This Eisernes Kreuz, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, here with the Kampfgruppe Meier, with mobile defense, spearhead, and Jäger infantry, with the Panzerfaust infantry and anti-tank and Bundeswehr south. It is aka Tiefflieger, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, and Comrade Stalin. Here with guard rifle, defensive, and airborne troops forming up here, the 7th Tank Corps. With triple infantry bullets there, we got a Dominic Special RAF command side here from Tiefflieger versus the Grenadiers MU-42 there off Eisernes Kreuz. But while going up here close to the car point, the opponent can't even just, digging around it. MU-42 following up there. Grenadiers on the way there for Kreuz as well. And as always, of course, a big hearty thanks to my personal company heroes, my Patreon supporters. You too can join the ranks, become a patron yourself. Links in the description. Or you can always just consider like a one-time donation. Links in the description of that will have PayPal. And of course, as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button, keep YouTube outcomes engaged, be more likely to get updates about, my videos. Machine heading westwards here for Eisernes Kreuz. Pioneers grabbing the point there, sehr good. Engineers grabbing the southern point here, and we got engineers advancing the eastern field point here. So sniper side is an interesting choice here by Tiefflieger here versus Eisernes Kreuz. Not your typical Soviet build, since, you typically don't get less immediate infantry presence. Though, of course, the sniper then sort of setting up for an attritional style of warfare there versus the opponent, of course, is, certainly potent if your opponent doesn't deal with it immediately, or at least deal with it well. The three rest here, Kreuz could, for example, go for Jäger infantry, ambush the machine gun, because an ambushed heavy machine gun team actually has a fair chance of taking out a sniper if they can catch it. It's my personal favourite counter to snipers. And we've got the eastern field point there, western field cut by the Germans, heading westwards with the sniper. Got the Grenadiers in the east here, we got a penal troops going away there for Tiefflieger, the Strafnicki or Strafbat. Fun fact, the Germans also utilised penal troopers during the Second World War. I believe this also used it, for example, in North Africa, and I also believe a bit in Arnhem. So, little fun fact there. Third Grenadier squad there for Kreuz. He's being shot to bits by the Grenadier. So now moving forwards here for Tiefflieger, looking for the first target, the first prey. And there we go, Jürgen drops dead. Third Grenadier squad almost down there for Kreuz, but of course have to see a response to the sniper. Will go for sniper of his own. He does in fact cancel the Grenadier squad right as it's about to hit, and then goes for a sniper of his own. Could of course, again go to ambush, machine guns, rush for armoured cars, but Kreuz in this case decides to go for a counter sniper to that way, try and deal here with Tiefflieger's sniper. And he is routed, and he's going, of course, here for Tiefflieger. Going to take another loss here from the sniper. And he's going for some victory point. 2 kills on the sniper so far, equipped with his scoped and motion gun, which was also, by the way, a favourite weapon of German snipers. While Relic has... Oh, it cancelled the sniper, actually, so... Looks like Kreuz is actually not entirely certain what they want to do. In fact, they are taking up, so... Looks like the armoured car will, in fact, be the choice here of counter to the sniper. Possibly he could have been, he decided not to go for a counter sniper due to the way the map is made, which is much wider open fields, which can actually make it a bit difficult to at times ascertain with the snipers and catch them. Plus, it can also be difficult to creep up on them. So that might be one reason why Tiefflieger figured they'd try the sniper here, because in some ways it can actually be difficult for the opponent to get close to it, easily, whereas an armoured car can actually quickly just, due to, again, the map's open size and all that, just quickly pump in and, cut down the sniper and retreat relatively easily. I'm not going to say it's going to be, super easy, but, it could potentially happen. Oh, dear. MU-4 to a sniper here. Sniper needs to get out of the aircraft out of that one, because that could end up poorly. I tried to say badly and poorly at the same time, came up with bally, which is appalling, or appalling. Oh, God. Anyways, takedown there for Kreuz and the German army. The Kampfgruppe Meier, sniper units retreating there. Grenadiers at the centre, hitting a mine, suffering some losses. Pioneers here having the telemine down there. Thumbs up, expecting the T-7 to operate on the left side there. Not a bad expectation. Certainly, again, on a map like Amilly Fields, light vehicles can be very powerful. So, very sensible here for Kreuz to consider telemines at certain junctures here, particularly the, gaps here and there. So that way, try and hope to catch a T-70 or other vehicles there from his opponent. Hello, Basil. Ooh, wipes off the Grenadiers. He did not retreat and got wiped with the Penals. That's definitely a mistake there by Kreuz. Great kill there by Tiefflieger. Sniper retreating again. Yes, Basil, it's a sniper. We got Peems going for deep flank. Thumbs up there to Tiefflieger. Definitely not awkward loss there for Kreuz. Like to make a nice comeback. And again, I imagine with a 99% certainty there, it's going to go for the armored car there. Full route here. Great choice here for Tiefflieger. Right now exploring that versus Kreuz. Going to be a wipe. Full route more or less here in the west. Though we are seeing some pressure in the east here from Kreuz. Going to squad moving forwards. Could go for some light machines to help slow down the Soviet infantry advance. Though, of course, whether or not he goes for that right away is, of course, another matter. He may, of course, want to go for a medic bunker first. I would probably also at this point consider some Panzergrenadiere. So, slamming ahead again there. So far, 5 kills. Armored car there ready. And, of course, worth noting, Tiefflieger doesn't have, like, any anti-tank weapons, no snares. He hasn't been laying down mines. Well, he has been laying down mines. I don't think, like, great numbers. So, there's certainly a chance that the armored car could run down the sniper and leave Tiefflieger sad. But there you go. Guard rifle here, first option chosen. Calling in the guard's rifleman. We'll call to support the sniper somewhat. K1 heavy tank also part of it, besides the guardsman. Submachine upgrades, howitzers, and the Altustumabik attack. Armored car in the east, probably expecting the sniper to in here. Fairly good prediction there by Kreuz. Guardsman now moving in, but there we go. Fritz drops deads. Lots of back and forth. There goes sniper caught by the armored car like the punch big. Oh dear! Oh dear! Accidentally retreats the guardsman as well. Oh bother! Must have been had both units selected by accident or something else. Either way, sniper is dead because the guardsman was supposed to cover the retreat of the sniper. We're all retreating. That's a painful blunder there for Tiefflieger. That is a painful, painful mistake. That is definitely not a feel-good moment unless you're the German player, in which case it's a very good feel-good moment. Units is routed still. Tiefflieger still has a good chunk of the map here versus Kreuz, and Kreuz goes for mobile defense, featuring counterattack tactics, the Panzer Tactician, Ostrom reserves, Pumas, and the command tank. Meanwhile, Tiefflieger, there we go, taking up, very good. Might go for the T70 here, certainly a fast T70. Yeah, you could have that a bit sooner here, to be honest. Slightly sloppy timing there by Tiefflieger, arguably. But again, a lot of map there, a lot more to manage, I suppose, so it's not entirely, you know, without fault. Impossible. But, you know, you could arguably have that T70 out, possibly even by now, at least a bit soonish. Worth noting, of course, that Kreuz has equipped both parties with minesweepers, meaning he is taking as few chances as possible there with his opponent's mines. Very sensible play there by Kreuz. Very sensible. Very good. Thumbs up there. That said, he still needs more infantry. He still needs more infantry. But more crucially, probably now he needs an armored car. But there you go. Oh no, an armored car, but a pack 4. There you go. Do get some Ostrom out here. That way, filling up his ranks with cheaper, more expendable infantry. Die Ostropen. Which can basically just refer to like a large variety of, you know, Heavy, so Hilfswillige eventually, well, eventually they'd be called Hilfswillige specifically, but, you know, just, you know, Eastern Europeans that were, you know, pressed into German service for a variety of reasons, all along the actually just composed of prisoners of war from, you know, the very inhumane conditions in the prison of war camps, and, you know, pretty much just got, you know, a technically better deal than, you know, dying up in one of those. As the war went on, though, they became very unreliable, and the Germans moved away from frontline service. But anyways, Ostrom has been used in the centre. Peems moving forwards here. Noting, of course, that Tiefflieger needs more infantry as well. He's lost one Peems squad already. Now up against 4 squads, even the 2 of them are Ostrom. Definitely need to be careful. The mine spotted here by Kreuz. Thumbs up. But now we do have the T70. And that's going to be quite the equaliser here for Tiefflieger versus Kreuz, since Mr. Kreuz has 9 anti-tank weapons, and mostly scouts on Panzerfaust and the armoured car. Another mine spotted but not dealt with still. Third mining there by Tiefflieger, thumbs up. T-70 going for the retreating MD-42 crew, very good. Armoured car putting forwards there for Deutschland. Got the Ostrom firing away, 1 squad by the way, got the light machine to start with, very lucky for them. I just found it lying around. Oh, lucky you, yeah. I just hope I don't get caught. He might shoot me, or worse. Worse? He might make me work for Göring. More guards from there for Tiefflieger. Oh, did he actually? Or did I overlook that? And actually, he didn't lose that Peems squad. Anyways, whatever the case, though, he's now got 400 squads. So that's pretty good there for Tiefflieger. There you go. T-Snake will go down with even the pack 40. Definitely great for Kreuz. Definitely great. There we go. A stinging blow there to Tiefflieger. His light tank disassembled here by the German army. The Ostrom showing that, yes, they too can actually fight against the Marxist threat. Thumbs up to the Ostrom. Then strange to mind that he had previously detected but forgotten about. Thumbs down. But not to the Ostrom, to Kreuz. Graham points with the Grenadier. Very good. Field lead is now, I think, squarely in the hands of Kreuz. Could try and take up fast. Push for something there. He could, of course, also be planning a Puma, though. That would require that Tiefflieger goes for a second T-70, which is not impossible. But at this point, I think he might be better off just trying to push for K1 heavy tanks here versus Kreuz. Okay, lost the Grenadier squad here. So it's down just one Grenadier squad and 2 Ostrom here now for Kreuz. We also got the medic back up. Panzer Grenadier here would be a good addition for Kreuz down the road. Heading eastwards, heading westwards. We got the squad here in the centre standing defence as the other units grabs the centre victory point. No take down the base of Tiefflieger. No take yet there for Kreuz. Armoured car sending out of there. 5 kills, that's only 2. Using westwards. Grenadiers was the guardsman. Got a decent point there. More mines here. Really consistent mining by Tiefflieger, but I mean, 2 thumbs up to that. Yes, Basil, he's mining very consistently. That is very good. It is also very good that you as a cat noticed that. Counters the armoured car. Sniper again here by Tiefflieger. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right timing for a sniper. I mean, obviously, my personal opinion is it's never a right time for a sniper, but, you know, if you sort of go by, like, you know, besides what I think of snipers, I do, you know, on a higher level think that arguably the sniper here is perhaps not the right choice. We still again over the armoured car being veteran too, and over the other stuff here. Plus, the Ostrom aren't great sniper targets. They are not great sniper targets because they're cheaper and faster to replace spinning. You're not actually damaging the German player very much by sniping those. So in that regard, Ostrom also just, you know, they're not a counter to a sniper strategy, but they're very much just, you know, chaff that just really just undercuts it. Basil, of course, concurs loudly. Machine sending out that Pack 40 hanging back. The armoured car going to punish from the eastern side. Take there for Kreuz. Thumbs up. Sniper there with 1 kill. Does look like they're sniping Ostrom with it. Hitting a mine, several kills on the Ostrom. Guardsmen are ready, ground losing points. They're very good, both fuel and bank control here for Tiefflieger, but going for the car upon is a good maneuver, of course, by Kreuz, though he does end up retreating. He does not wish to risk the Ostrom. He has sworn an oath to ensure that they don't get wasted too easily. Used to being grounded with the Grenadier. Take almost done. Nothing further going there for Tiefflieger. Bit of a shame there. And yeah, more telemines there from Kreuz. Thumbs up. Customers engineers. Only so far yet to spot any of them. I'm certainly not entering into them, so you know that's good for Kreuz. It could at any point in time suddenly become like, you know, significant threat here to Tiefflieger. And I would like, you know, take out a tank, or at least leave it significantly easier to deal with for Kreuz's armour. He's instead of taking heavy fire from M40 in the armoured car. Bit of a trap there. Slamming forwards. He's using the gears course to spot and, you know, act as like, you know, bait. But the problem is, voice, and it's not, I think, going to be quite worth it here for Tiefflieger. Guys from that ready this time around, and this time he's making sure they don't retreat unnecessarily. Tech fire happening at the base of Tiefflieger. Thumbs up. Strafniki pushing forward for those 50-40 semi-automatic rifles. Armoured car is the guardsman. Start backing up here. Charging the gunners in the Ostrom. Fire there in the armoured car. Teams are being shot to bits. Guardsman close to veteran 2-1. Mechanized armor company ready. Could go for the T-34 from 6, but K1 at the heavy tank at this point would also be a good choice, as obviously it would be quite a struggle for Kreuz's Panzer 4 to deal with it. Plus a Puma certainly would also have a hard time against it. Chance of getting wiped with the Grenadier squad. We do get this Panzer petition as well. They almost got the armoured car, in fact. Close call there. Imagine we got them both. That would have been a huge slap across the face of a Kreuz in the German army. But there you go. So Promokop or Panzerunterstützungskorps. Grumnisen point here. He does go for the T-34-6. I mean, that's fair enough. Part of me, though, was expecting the T-34 or KB-1. No T-35s here. But the KB-1 heavy tank. Though, fun fact, there did actually exist a KB-85. Which is basically the KB tank but with a bigger, better turret and an 85mm gun in it. Which kind of meant to, like, you know, bridge the gap between the KB series and the IS series of tanks. Little fun fact there. More mines from Tiefflieger. Thumbs up. Again, very thorough, very consistent mining. That is what we like to see, unless we're the opponent. There you go. T-34-6 almost down here for him. Kreuz can soon go for the Panzer IV, the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Armored coming in and taking a long route. Very good. Could also, of course, go for a command tank here, though. As the first unit against the Serb players, I would probably not advise that right away. Unless, like, say, Tiefflieger really gone heavy and need for, like, you know, at least, you know, one more guard squad, maybe like 2 more, at which point a command tank could actually be a good addition. But as it currently stands, and this fact there's a T-34-6 already out in the field, he obviously doesn't know that, but, you know, a regular Panther Force is going to be a much better choice once he sees it, of course. Oh, he has spotted the Tellermine. Thumbs up the Tiefflieger, actually using his minesweepers there. But he got too close to his own mine line. The armoured car scattered autocannon fire attack to accidentally set it off. He may actually end up forgetting the Tellermine. Guardsmen engaged in the armoured car. Ostrom supporting. Still, though, Tiefflieger's just got most of the map right now here versus Kreuz, who's just, you know, got a small rump state effectively going on in the north. He does go for the command tank, though. That's bold. Definitely not what I expected versus the T-34-6, as the command tank is not what you call great, even good or adequate versus enemy tanks. That is quite inadequate. Of course, again, it's good at supporting other tanks, vehicle and infantry, so it's not like, you know, it's terrible, but, you know, it does have a particular glaring weak spot. So it's interesting to see what Kreuz is planning. Is he like going to go for Stub next? Or is there something else going on with Kreuz that we are not seeing, at least? I am not seeing. Command tank there. Taking some damage. Guardsmen are pushing forward to centre and west of the centre. T-34 down to half health. Now the T-34 here for Mr. Tiefflieger. Bit surprised at that one. I would have expected the KV-1 heavy tank here at this point. At least, you know, staying towards it. But I mean, just going for a lot of T-34-6s is always a viable strategy of the Soviets. And of course, the command tank may in fact be emboldening Tiefflieger to go for multiple T-34-6s. And again, the command tank is not like good against them. It's good at supporting units that are good against the T-34s, but on its own, yeah, no, that's not its purpose in life. Tank 14, nice flank there by Tiefflieger. That said, we'd like to see a bit more support here. There's a chance we can punish and retreat with these penal troopers, so we need to be mindful of that. Or get down to 3 health there, or 3 men in fact, not 3 health. That's would be a lot less. That roughly went completely off the mark there. I guess Kreuz had some wild expectation there of how the Serb infantry would move. Sniper there landing another kill. We got 14 kills versus 1. Good kill tally there. Almost got the Grenadier squad wiped, but there you go. Punitive squad exterminate on treat. T-34 the Lancer, great hit on the Panther 4 there, punching straight for the armour. Back hit troops being forcing healing soon. Command T-34 is being repaired. Can soon go for a third one. As for Kreuz and what he's planning, it is still a bit in the unclear zone of possibilities. 4 kills in the command tank. The Fields Panzerkampfwagen 4. Guardsman close for T2. Packed machine wing about here. Awesome getting ready as well. On the west here we got the command tank being fixed up. Nice grenade off there. The RGD-33 fragmentation grenade. Guardsman out here with the command tank and the armoured car. T-34 going straight for the Panther 4 command tank. Shot whiffed. Smoke screen off. Like, not a smoke screen, that's a flare. I'm just used to, like, you know, increasingly seeing, like, if I see anything like, you know, thing like it's either a fragmentation grenade or like the rifle grenade from the Wehrmacht, or it's a smoke grenade from the Americans. So my mind just, you know, for some reason just went straight to like American smoke grenades for some reason. That's just silly. Guardsman center being hammered here with the armor card that leads armor card ace level, 18 kills, very good. But once more push for the Western fuel point and victory point. Good play there by Tiefflieger, thumbs up. Panzer IV halfway done there for Kreuz. Good thing he's not, I think, trying to stall here for tier 4. That was very good, I think, a sensible decision. I still would like to see the regular Panzer IV before the command tank, but that one's just me, I suppose. Still, Tiefflieger get grip. Oh, he hits the Tellermine! He hits the Tellermine! That's great there for Kreuz, though. Oh, we got the pack for the command tank and move to try and finish off that T-34. Plus control for with the regular Panzer IV, in which case Tiefflieger will shortly find himself short one tank fully. The good mining there by Kreuz. Very good mining. Yeah, another T-34 from 6 here for Tiefflieger. No K1 heavy tanks. Slightly surprised at that. I mean, you know, just typically when you see play go for guard rifle, they almost inevitably will start going for a lot of K1 heavy tanks. Yet, so far Tiefflieger is not showing any proclivity towards that. Guardsman loading up here, Panther 4 command tank push back. He does actually save the T-34 there. Good play by Tiefflieger. So now they're caught by the Panther 4. Oh dear, that was a really close shave there for Tiefflieger sniper. Really close shave. In fact, they might still, you know, get cut down. But no! Another one. That is one lucky sniper there for Tiefflieger. One lucky sniper. Fresh T-34 out there, putting that 3 T-34s versus Kreuz's command tank. Regular Panther 4. And an armoured car. Not quite the, shall we say, same level of firepower there on both sides. But then another pack 40 for Kreuz. Could also maybe just set up for Stu, but oh well. Petrol negates for the T-34s from 6s, firing the main guns at it, pushing it down to half health. This is great, there's a good chance of taking up. But there you go, pack 40 to the rescue here. And could see instead of T-34 then knocked out, plus command tank arrives on the scene to somewhat minimize the potential damage here that this Panther 4 can take. Really good stuff there. T-34 moving up, they're still trying to get some damage in, but instead gets Panther 4 there by the Osttruppen. You can count on Osttruppen. No, really, you can.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Sniper there with 16 kills, close to Destiny 2. Guys now caught by the machine gun and the command tank takes a fire there. You can see the Tiefflieger rapidly pulling back. Very sensible, very sensible. Back here in the base for Kreuz. Nothing further happening. Got another flare here from the sniper, a bit more reconnaissance. Thumbs up there to Tiefflieger. We got FM31 with FM42. Map control is slowly seemingly being regained here by Kreuz, but it's happening at a very, very slow pace here. Tiefflieger can go for 4th T-34. You could also on paper start considering you could use your rocket launcher for artillery support here versus Kreuz. Could maybe use to take out the Pack 40s for example. I mean, that would be a nice win. Looking for that sniper. Panther 4's going in blind. Fires away. Hopes the sniper is, but the sniper's actually quite visible. But there you go. Oh, almost got the sniper with that Panther 4. That was really lucky there for Kreuz. That was really lucky. Buttoning up there, popping smoke, disengaging. We got Fiend 31 to the Fiend 32. Really close in terms of Victor Ponty. Gremlins and Victor Ponty. T-34 pushed back by the command tank, and more importantly, the Pack 40s behind the command tank. T-34 moving westwards there. And he's here for retreat from the Eastern Victory Point. Considering that ground there to Kreuz for now. Back in Kreuz's base, nothing further happening. West side here, T-34 rolling forwards with glory of Commodore Starling, clearing out the Tellermines, very good. Oh, mine they actually set off, killing several Gondiers, wrecking the sandbags, making it easier for the T-34 to finish them off. Very good there. I don't know whose mine that was, so I would assume it is the Soviet mine that's been laid down there. Needs to be got the Osman right here by the T-34 and the Strafnicker. There's still more to come. And the center looks like a larger battle could be brewing up. Here's more tanks being moved towards the center here. Though primarily by Kreuz. Snipers nearby. Oh dear! Sniper retreating again. And once more looks like the sniper is very lucky, unlike the predecessor who Really had some trouble. And there you go, Tiefflieger flanking the machine gun for a possible wipe here. Command Panther 4 down to 5 from the T-34. Shot misses, other one bounces. Still, nice flank here. Could leave Kreuz in a bit of exposed position, but Tiefflieger's T-34s are having a bit of a hard time there with accuracy. Plus, the Punic squad is down in just in 2 guard squads. Got quite a bit of manpower float. Definitely should consider more of that. We got an H5 here for Tiefflieger. That's definitely not a bad idea, but also should consider more infantry. And honestly, just going for more guardsmen here, I think wouldn't be a bad idea. Got the munitions, got the manpower, so you know, just more guardsmen. The DP light machine guns could prove to be an increasingly insurmountable obstacle there for Kreuz. Come out in there with 12 kills. Mission 5 halfway done. Got the sniper setting out there for Tiefflieger. Very, very, very close to Mission 2.
Capturing our supplies.
Sniper moving in, good kill. 18 kills, Mission 2. West side we got the T-34 and uses the Grenadiers. Gunmission from the Osttruppen. H5 tanks already. Old School's got that air support push ready here, so could possibly like make a really aggressive push versus Kreuz. Kreuz at this point lining go for Panther 4, though a Stug might not actually be a half bad idea either. So will provide a lot more firepower here off the mobile kind versus the Soviet tanks. But there you go, pushing for some of the T-34 backed up with the sniper. And we do get the air support as well. This could prove dangerous here for Kreuz, depending on how he reacts to this sudden Soviet assault here. There we go, Pioneer's been caught in the strafing fire here of the Sturmwix. Pack's being hammered as well, the machine gun pinned down to the ground. H5 then gaining the command of Panther pushing down to, well, 3/4 health. Rest of the full C under Tiefflieger's command isn't doing too much. Really should have gone for another guard squad, to be honest, or some more penal troopers. Definitely, I think, a mistake here by Tiefflieger, just, you know, have 2 infantry squads and nothing else. In particular, they do have a noticeable manpower flow. Minus gets pressed again. We do get a Stug here for Kreuz. Thumbs up. Die Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Die Sturmgeschütze ist die beste Geschütze. They're shooting at the Ultra Sturmwix, which in the war was actually known, by the Germans at least, as the Flying Brick House. It was also, I think, more generally known as the Flying Tank. But the Germans in general just had a lot of themes in its nickname, which basically just came down to it's really tough to take it down because it was an incredibly well armored, you know, fighter bomber. So a little fun fact there. And it's got to was the Grenadiers. Stug almost down there for Kreuz. Sniper landing a kill there, very good. Keep going Grenadiers in the west. And there you go, Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G, gefechtsbereit. And is right here by the T-34 from 6. Fun fact about the Stugs, but initially, and for quite a good part of the war, Stugs were actually part of the artillery exclusively, and were actually considered an elite branch of the artillery. So typically, one of the reasons that Stugs also had good performance, particularly in the early stages of the war, was actually because they had some really, really well-trained and experienced crews to operate them. So, little fun fact there about Sturmgeschütze. Just farm the T-36 holding up. Another T-34 for Tiefflieger, that's going to be a lot of tanks. So again, shot and infantry is going to really have to make those T-34s count as much as possible. We got 323, 1518, still pretty close in terms of victory points between these two sides. Panther was the guarantee for the eastern victory point. Decent shot there, decent. T-34 lands nice hit, but the Panther gains for the two Schützen added. Stug pushes back the T-34 from 6 there, got around from the center into the Panther 4 command tank, ME-42, and of course, the Osttruppen. West we got the T-34 taking for the command tank. Armored car there, not a command tank. Not a command tank. Command tanks are the gaining messages as well. This should snap. Thumbs up to Kreuz. And we got the command tank rushing forward there. 4th T-34 arrives here for Tiefflieger. But again, very, very short on infantry or anything else besides that, except tanks. He's got a lot of tanks. I mean, he has 4 T-34s from 6s, which, if well handled, there could be devastating forces since they can lay down a lot of firepower very fast. But there you go, 1 T-34 knocked out, but only abandoned here still. If Kreuz realizes he can, of course, finish it off there, and it does look like he may have realized this. Tiefflieger Stug in the west. This could be a bit of a problem there. Kreuz should have definitely kept something closer to scout for at least, and maybe some Ostrom to screen it. Also got tier 4 by the way, since it's upgraded one of the other Ostrom squads light machine gun. But there you go, Tiefflieger's going for the Stug, taking a lot of damage to the command tank and the Panther 4. Pack 4 trying around as well here, could open up for a push from the southeast. Tiefflieger 4 down, Stug there holding away. Almost got it, oh, still not unbanned. Crude, there goes Stug down, Maimondorf on as well there. Almost got the T-34 from 6, an intense engagement here, but the infantry support is still lacking for Tiefflieger, which I feel like means he can't exploit these openings as much as possible. He can't clear out some of the stuff. He needs to like pack 40s. He's just down to 1 T-34 from 6 now, but he has taken out like a Stug. He's yet to take out the command tank, the Panther 4, or the armored car for that matter, and most of Kreuz's core force. And there you go, T-34. Holy smokes! Every single T-34 he got abandoned almost, except the one. That's kind of impressive in a strange way, but there you go. GG game over, and an intense fight between Kreuz and Tiefflieger with some nice play from both sides. I feel like Tiefflieger didn't pull his advantage as much as possible, cut out the T-Snake faster, and also just had a bit of bad luck here and there. But I definitely think also some improvement against, like, you know, taking a bit faster, going for more infantry when he could have, also a bit more consistently. At times he was just too short on infantry versus his opponent. Plus, you know, back tech for his opponent company, at least for some mortars or field guns, I think would also been a good addition later down the road for Tiefflieger. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell a family, but don't tell your enemies. This is Imperial LinkedIn. Cheers. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.